What is a plant, a human, and an animal? What is the similarities? All of it is based on DNA, which is based on, thus, a particular set of chromosomes, a particular set of relationships that cause one to have particular skills that is programmable as language, as society, as expression, and so on. Therefore, the difference between a chimpanzee and a man is but a few chromosomes. The rest is exactly the same. Those chromosomes give to the chimpanzee a particular language and expression and social structure, and it gives to man a particular language and expression and social structure. But in essence, within the context of its existence, within the context of its program, it is what it is. And it can only evolve to a certain point. The same with man. Man can only evolve to a certain point, which is why most of our spirituality has been projected as ideas beyond death, which is based in hope and assumption and conjecture and apparent experiences while in divine inner communication. What are you really communicating with within yourself? You're communicating with that part that you hope to become, that then creates an idea of divinity or God, within which one then attempts to exist as an example to society. What you perceive would be God. What you perceive you would want to be. It is not considered that any of that, in fact, do not actually have any impact on improving the lives of beings on earth that is less fortunate. So what has really happened? Let's start to consider it. When you as a child is born, in your first 7 years, you are getting your basic programming, your cognitive skills, your language skills, your social skills, your basic body functional skills, eating skills, sleeping, your relationship with your family and your immediate environment. Then it expands to your education, where your education will move you into and integrate you into society, so you could become an effective part of the manufacturing industry of our consumerism, where you could create things to be consumed and be effective within it. All of that is part of what you can call your programmed self. From that programmed self, you're then attempting to become an individual. That attempt to become an individual is done through what is called self-reflection. You reflect upon yourself in the relationship to your society, in the relationship to what all your knowledge that is available, and you make a decision who you are according to that. That you call choice or free choice. Obviously, the fact that that is within a limited construct and design that is programmed as well, kind of never enters the equation, because you do not consider that within the context of you assessing you, you can only assess you according to the program language you've been programmed with, within the context of the program, the society, the religion, and the education you have. Your insight is no more than that.
Yeah, people think it's it is the correct consideration, their point of view.
It is, because that's all that exists for them. Because all that exists is the program. So now, within that, you develop what you would call self-awareness. That self-awareness is totally self-centered, based on the interest of yourself to be successful within a world system, and to prepare yourself for something that you know is inevitable. You're going to leave this system to enter another system, which is the heavenly system, and you want to prepare your place from this system into the next system, and you have been programmed to believe that you can influence your placement in the next system, which is the system of heaven. And there is many different options, which is called basic religions, that you can follow, that each has an idea about what apparently happens to you in the next system, which is heaven. But you don't know that in fact. You're required to believe that. But you have no other answer, therefore you believe it because you're quite scared what would happen if you get there and you don't have something that you can defend yourself with, which is your religion. Therefore, religion in itself is war. It's a way that you actually put on armor, preparing yourself to defend yourself and who you have become as self-awareness. So that you can say, I had no other choice. This is all I had. That's all I am. This is who I am. And therefore, I must be recognized as this. Even we attempt to control that in the afterlife. Unfortunately, we miss a fascinating point. If you observe, when a baby is born, when a seed opens up and grows, it is following a pattern, it's following a program. When an animal is born, it follows a program according to its design, according to its DNA. But there is something in it that is equal in everything. It is equal in the grass, it is equal in the air you breathe, it is equal in the animal, it is equal in the human, it is equal in the being that's dead in the afterlife. That equality is life. That equality does not form or follow a program. That equality is the essence of what is here. That equality, that life awareness does not exist within the context of those that are in form and are in spreading the information about what is going on. That is what is the oneness that exists between everything. Not the oneness that is being proliferated as that within spirituality or within a world system or within meditation or within a particular expression of consciousness. Consciousness is simply the attempt of the system to understand itself. It's the attempt of the organic robot as the human trying to understand its point and its purpose within a system. A system within a system attempting to evolve into something. It knows there is something. It knows there must be something more, but it can't find it because it's never really looked. It's because the point that you know that is more is the point you don't want to look at. It's the point that takes away all your specialness. It takes away all your fear. It takes away all what you regard you to be. So that what remains is that which is equal in everyone. That is where real oneness exists. That is not being considered.